Okay, traders, yeah, welcome to the weekend analysis. Yeah, it's another day and it is another time, and yeah, I have something to share, so make sure that you concentrate till the end, because I have those what I can call, yeah, I can say like the perfect projections, you see. So there are certain things that has happened in the market that make it more obvious, so I'm going to share them today, so make sure that you watch it till the end. And what I can say from my previous analysis is that on Thursday, at least, we had the first capture in the market for the year of 2023. So what I expect is just it is just the beginning of 2023. So now in the coming weekend, the rest of the weeks actually in this year will already be able to proceed with catching up those entries. So basically, I'm going to start with the monthly time frame because there is something important to share in monthly time frame. So now in the monthly time frame, what you can see there is just price tried to push up, and it reached a level where it seems like there was a battle between buyers and sellers. So there are some rejections there. So if you check previously, there at the same level, price did the same thing. So it indicates that now this is the most important supply zone. So basically price has been turning from the same level several times. Now, even though it has not exactly touched that level as I expected, now in my previous analysis I said I need to see price moving to the level of 2000, but it has not exactly hit those levels of 2000. So anything can happen because this is the zone, it's not a point, it is a zone. So now price may still have some movement to the upside. So in lower time frame I can provide a clear projection of what exactly may happen. So moving to weekly time frame, in weekly time frame, what I can say there is just now we had an indecision in our previous week now, and now almost the same thing happened a week before. So now this indicated that now this power, a buying power which was taking place here, it had no more support now to push up strongly. So momentum has been getting weaker now around this area. So as we had an indecision, and this week has always opened with some power to the upside, but what to consider the closing power. So it closed with a very strong bearish momentum. So this is an indicator that sellers has won around this area. So if sellers has won around this area, how far they are going to push the price, so it's something that I'm going to share in lower time frame. So if I turn on my wave counts and the drawings, you can see there. So last week I had this brown level, so I was expecting mostly price at least to move around those around this brown zone, but it turned aggressively below it. So nothing's bad, but always we expect we may still have other projections as market is doing something. So now in weekly time frame, there other things that I can say is just price has pushed down, and now below this region we have a zone. You see, we have a zone here. This zone has been significant since previous. So you see, I can extend it maybe to the left to see exactly how this is very significant. Extend to the left. So if I extend this to the left, you see the same thing. So price has been respecting this level. So even now it is within a level, and even you see recently here this candle failed to go straight, so it moved sideways for some times and then closed above. Then there were those things up there. So this movement, the downside, it may be retested to this level, even though it has moved deep. So it may be a retest to this level, and then later we may see some movements to the upside. So this is most probable move. It may dip like this, but sometimes the next week open with some push to the upside. So this is very, very significant. And at the same time, you see, I had this trend line. I think it is the 4th or 3rd week now. So this trend line, as I was saying, now when the price is moving below this trend line, we'll have some decisions on our trading projection. So now it is below and is powerfully closed below this trend line that has been respected several times. So this is an indicator of something important which is most likely to happen in the coming days and weeks. So in lower time frames I can show exactly what may happen. So moving to daily time frame. So in daily time frame, what I can share there is just now there are several things, but the most important thing that I can share here to show the probable direction of the market in the coming week is we have this engulfing thing. You see the bearish engulfing, so it engulfed this bullish candle, and always this bullish candle is the one I traded on Thursday. So on Thursday I traded this. This was very nice capture for the year 2023 because it was just the first entry of the year. So I captured this buy, and always I had certain reasons for this because I was looking forward for price at least to move as far as to the levels of 2000, but it didn't hit those levels. So as long as I had a daily target, so I reached the target around those areas the day before price has turned to the downside. So for those who are in my Telegram channel, they saw the results of this trade. So you can join through links that are in a video description. So now from there in daily time frame also I can talk of the divergence. You see we have RSI down here. So RSI, the relative strength index, there is a failure of spike now, a failure of spike. This was also a very important indicator of loss of momentum. So you see now price was moving up, while here in RSI there was a loss of momentum. So this also has been very significant. Now even though we had some news that caused this fall, especially on Friday, now we had some news there. So you see we have headlines on gold. So there were some news there that affected price in gold. So it might have not been supposed to move that quick to the downside, but it moved because of some news. You see the the NFP. So yeah, something like that happened. Also from there price is below the trend line. So what I can say here, as I said in the in a weekly time frame, so what I can say, I can expect the price to at least check this trend line again before it proceed down, if it will be moving down. So at least it must check this trend line. So how it is going to check it, it may be straight from this region to the upside. This is very important and most likely to happen. Now it may check this straight from this region, or in other ways it may have some movements on opening of the markets. There might be some movement to the downsides, then may take up. So this trend line is most significant. It may take us up there to check that trend line. So I mostly consider this trend line, so it must be checked. So whenever you see buy confirmations around this region, so you may expect now checking this broken trend line. So when it is checking this broken trend line, actually, yeah, it may be trick, but it's not that trick. So around these regions we may watch for sell opportunities. But for the coming week, let's watch for what market's going to do on the first day of the week. Formations around this region, will they support checking the trend line to the upside, or it may aggressively progress to the downside? But mostly let's watch for sell opportunities. Once the price has created a certain level high there, then we go down. And also we'll have to watch for buy opportunities that may not exceed those levels of 1930, let's say 1920. We'll have to watch for some buys that may not go as far as 1920, even though anything can happen. So once market has opened, I will have those clear updates. I'll have those clear updates, because what market's going to do with the downward movement, if it will do all those things here. So I'm looking for price to move to those levels down here. It is going to move to those levels down here. You see this level here. So Why I do this level? Because it is based on the idea of depth of correction in L2 wave and the like. I have not said the issues on those wave counts, but always when I do things, I incorporate the idea of wave count. So based on the idea of wave counts, we'll find that now this level is most likely to be heated, as it is in the 4th. If it is going to move that deeper, so it may move to these levels down here, the level of the second wave down here. So it is not most likely to move below this level. It will move down but not breaking this previous swing low. So the most likely point is this one. And if you incorporate things like the Fibonacci, you will find that now you do the thing Fibonacci retracement, you will find that now this level is within the golden ratio. That is a 61.8, so it is within 61.8, so it is most likely. So whenever we find that now price has done all the movements around this region and it has created a sell opportunities now, and now it is maybe below, it is now creating sell opportunities below the level of 1860 something here, so we have to look for 1730 something there. So it is where it is most likely to end up. And if we extend this one to the left to see what this level did previously, you see this one, you see it resisted here, there's a level here, there's a level here, a level here. So you see, so even in a previous, this level was very significant. So once the price hit those levels, it will be just a for several it may be up to 2 months. So it may be up to 2 months, I think, so, for price to hit this level. Maybe not 2 months, maybe 1 month. It depends on how it will be forming those things here. So yeah, we have, when it is here now, we'll be watching for very serious buy now, very serious buy. But for now, this is too far. For now, we have to just wait for what is going to be formed here, if it will confirm for sales, or we'll have some buys there. So thank you for your time, guys. Remember, we have news next week. The calendar is here, even though it's not working properly. I don't know what's wrong. So we have some news, but the major news were this week. Now this Friday we had those major news, the NFP. So you have to watch the calendar and keep in touch with those news that can affect USD. They are the one that have impact on gold, and will focus on the high impact news. So that is all. So make sure that you like this video, make sure that you put comment if you have anything, and also you share if you think it is very valuable, and also you subscribe if it is your first time visiting this channel, because I actually share the analysis as well as training. So sometimes I do training, so you have to keep in touch, and some of the trainings are already included in a video description. You will see several links there for English videos and Swahili videos. All of them, they are included. So thank you for your time and have a great weekend.